What if the fastest way to get rich was just moving cities? At 24, I moved to Dubai with 2 suitcases and no backup plan to build my business from scratch. 3 years later, it's worth over $5 million. Here are 6 reasons why moving to Dubai was the best decision I've ever made and why it might be yours too. Number 1, taxes. Honestly, this blew my mind. I realized that I didn't need to make more money. I just needed to stop giving half of it away. The harshest reality check ever is when you finally understand your biggest expense isn't rent, food, or travel, it's taxes. In France, I was giving away half of my money to the government, and I didn't even realize, honestly, how trapped I was. Just so you understand, here's the map that changed everything for me. If I make 100k in France, between corporate tax, personal tax, and VAT, I keep maybe 45,000. The same 100k in Dubai, I pay 9% corporate tax, and I keep 91k. No personal income tax. That's literally double the money in my pocket for the exact same work. And that's exactly why Dubai is full of entrepreneurs right now. The government here actually wants you to succeed. They built this entire system to attract businesses. Think about it. When you can keep 90% of what you can make instead of 45%, you don't just make more money. You can reinvest faster, you can take bigger risks, you can hire better people, while French entrepreneurs are stuck paying for a system that fights them at every step. Look, if you're serious about building wealth, this is the first decision that matters. Not your business model, not your marketing strategy where you pay tax. Because when you keep double the money, you literally go 10 times faster. That's extra 45% you save. That's your marketing budget, that's your team, that's your next business. Choosing the right city isn't just about lifestyle. It's about buying back decades of your life. And that's the first step towards real freedom. Number 2, time is money. If you move to Dubai now, lock in and build for 3 to 4 years, you could literally buy you and your family decades of freedom. Personally, my home will always be there. If you are young and have time on your side, you have this incredible window to build something to set up your entire future. That's a one-time shot. When I decided to move to Dubai, I had to face a brutal reality. To qualify for the tax benefits, I have to live in Dubai at least for 180 days per year. And that means I could only spend 3 months maximum in France. 3 months to see my family, my friend, everything I grew up with. I'm not going to lie, this hit me really hard. I was 24 and the thought of seeing my family less often, that was really hard for me. But then I realized something more important. Time for me is the only thing you can't buy back. And honestly, I was wasting mine. So I did the math. What will take me 20 years to build in France, I could build in 5 to 10 years in Dubai. Because when you keep double the money, you don't just have more cash, you have more time. I could grind hard for 10 years in Dubai and then go back to France with complete financial freedom, or spend 20 years struggling in the French system and maybe never make it. The choice for me became obvious. Short-term sacrifice for long-term freedom. If you are in your 20s, you have this window that will never come back. Your energy is high, you have no major responsibilities, and time is on your side. You can either grind for 20 years in your home country or grind for 5 to 10 years somewhere that actually rewards your work. And so you can stack your cash while you are young and you won't have to work forever. That's how you buy back your entire life. Home will always be there, but these opportunities won't. Reason number 3 to move to Dubai is that environment affects mindset. You can have ambition, talent, and a solid plan, but if you are living in a place that just feels slow and sleepy, you will never achieve your dreams as fast as you want to. If you realize that you are not growing in the right ways, the fastest thing you can do to change your life is just to change your environment. The difference between Europe and Dubai isn't just geography, it's philosophy. In Europe, everywhere you look, people talk about how things were better before. The good old days. Things used to be simpler. This economy was better 20 years ago. And I think that it's a mindset stuck in the past. And Dubai is the complete opposite. Everyone here believes that the future will be better than today. And today is better than yesterday. Because Dubai has no real history to romanticize. This city was built from scratch in 50 years. So instead of looking backward, everyone look forward. But it's not just the mindset, it's everything around you. The weather is perfect year on. The architecture is futuristic. Everything works efficiently. You call for something, it gets done fast. The city itself pushes you to think bigger. And the timing is insane right now. Major AI companies are now spending millions in Dubai to fund AI center. And so Dubai is now a really important city in the tech world. You are not just moving to the city. I think that you are moving to the future. Your environment shapes your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your actions. If you are surrounded by people who complain about how things used to be better, you will think small. And on the other hand, if you are surrounded by people building the future, you will think bigger. And the city you choose isn't just where you live, it's who you become. Reason number 4, your network is your net worth. In Dubai, everyone everyone is building something. It's like entrepreneurship on steroids. You're either building something yourself or you are learning from someone who has already been in your shoes and can show you the way. Imagine your business is like a car and it needs fuel to keep moving. And so when you are around other inspiring entrepreneurs, that energy becomes your fuel. You can meet people you did never met anywhere else. In France, I did meet other French entrepreneurs doing similar things. Here in Dubai, I met, for example, a 20 years old running a 50 million crypto company, a 25-year-old who sold, I think it was an app to Google, and another guy that was like around 30 years old with real estate in 100 countries. And these aren't normal people. To move to Dubai, you need a specific mindset. You can't be the type of person who wants to stay comfortable in your home country. I think that this city naturally filters for hustlers. Think about it. To approach your entire life and move here, you have to be driven. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be willing to take risk. So everyone you meet has already passed that test. For example, I was invited to a mastermind here where I met Richard Branson, an absolute legend who's built multi-billion dollars company, and that doesn't happen by accident in your home country. Dubai concentrates ambition like nowhere else. Your network is your net worth, and your location determines your network. If you surround yourself with people who think small, you will think small. If you surround yourself with people building empires, you will start thinking like an empire builder. The city you choose is one of the highest leverage decisions you can make, because it doesn't just change where you live, it changes all of the energy around you and inside you. It changes who you become. Number 5, moving creates commitment. When there is no plan B, your only option is to make plan A work. Sometimes the fastest way to win is just to bet on yourself fully. I hadn't been to Dubai in 5 years when I decided to move there. I sold everything I owned and bought a one-way ticket. No apartment lineup, no backup plan, no safety net, and then I even managed to convince my girlfriend to join me here. And so just before moving, we had this conversation with my brother, and we basically said, okay, let's move in this country that we have never been to with no plan B, and let's try to do it. And so here is what happened when I eliminated the backup plan. I became laser focused. There was no, if it doesn't work, I would just go back to France. Either I succeed completely or I fail. Once I made the decision, everything moved fast. Within 3 months, we had sold our stuff, packed our life, and moved. And honestly, everybody thought that we were crazy. Our family was worried, but that pressure, that's exactly what I needed. And so I think that when you have a comfortable plan B, you don't push as hard on plan A. And so high stakes decisions create momentum that safe choice never will. When you burn the boats, you find solutions you never knew existed. When failure isn't an option, you make success happen. Most people keep one foot in their comfortable zone, but breakthrough success requires both feet in the game. Sometimes the fastest way to win is to make losing impossible. And the final reason I moved to Dubai is just to take the leap of faith. At the end of the day, listen to the people who have actually done it. Not the one tweeting from their couch, but the one who packed a bag, moved to Dubai, and built something real. If you are serious about getting rich and living a freedom-based lifestyle, moving to Dubai might change your entire life, because honestly it did for me. I remember that a 6-hour conversation at 3 a.m. changed everything for me. I was at a mastermind in Los Angeles with 100 entrepreneurs from around the world. And so at that moment, my brother and I were still debating whether to move to Dubai or not. And I was leaning towards staying in France because family was too important for me. And so then I met this Italian entrepreneur who had moved to Dubai 2 years earlier. And I think that this guy spent literally 6 hours explaining how moving to Dubai completely transformed his business. We talked until 3 a.m. and he broke down exactly how trapped we were in the French system. It showed me the math I didn't want to see. In France, you pay 30% corporate tax. Then when you want to take money out of the company, you pay another 20%. Then VAT on everything you buy. So you are completely trapped in a system designed to keep you small. And so he said to me, you will never truly scale in France. The system won't let you. And that conversation shattered my worldview. I realized that I wasn't choosing between Dubai and France. I was choosing between freedom and a cage. And so we drove back to our Airbnb at 3 a.m. and I told my brother, we are going to move. We are going to do this. And I hope I can be that Italian guy for you right now. And so if you listen to people who haven't done it, you will only learn how to fail. Or worse, how to not try. And so you need to listen to people who have actually made the move and build something real. The goal isn't to live in Dubai forever. The goal for me is to build wealth fast enough that you can live anywhere you want. Build a freedom-based lifestyle. Make your money in a place that rewards you for it. Then live wherever makes you happy. That's the real freedom, and it starts with one decision. If you are curious about how to start a business, don't forget to hit subscribe and check out my next video.